Now that you are in the States, preparing for the last leg of your training for the upcoming competition, what do you think? What do you think? What does it mean for you to represent our country at this time of the pandemic?
It's a huge responsibility, and to be a candidate for Miss Universe during this time, it's never easy, Adam. I'm telling you, like, all of my trainings are done virtually. You know, the good thing, I'm with Mama J, we're living in one house, at least I can do my pasarela. But it really takes a lot of heart and determination for me to really have this meaningful journey, and I want to make the Filipinos proud. This is gonna be my grandest gift to them. And as I have the biggest fight of my life, I have in my heart and in my mind the support of millions of Filipinos. So I really hope that I will do well on May 16.
So you are always in the top favorite list of almost everybody who knows Miss Universe. You've been compared to almost everybody, your walk, your talk, and it's a very close scrutiny that is being done on you. I mean, how do you feel that you're a favorite? Is this helping you? Is it pushing you or making you more nervous? How are you responding to this
Well,
early?
there's a pressure added to the fact that you're a crowd favorite. But Miss Diane, you know how competitive I am as a person, and this pressure doesn't like make me complacent in the position that I am in. I need to work double or even triple my effort to really do good. And in the past case, I realized that it's different when you're a Filipino candidate. You know, there's all out support from all the Filipinos all over the globe. And now it's all about destiny. That's why I'm really praying hard that, you know, the stars will be aligned for me again on May 16. But I'm happy. It's a good pressure.
Okay, if I could do a quick follow-up question. I know that you were saying that you're listening mostly to Jonas, of course, who's there with you and giving you the last final tips. I mean, there's so many videos now out of the other candidates. What do you think it's gonna take for you to be able to do it? What ano talaga yung feeling mo na kailangan mong ma-land para makuha yung crown?
Well, I really need to be careful with the scored events. This is a tip I got from Miss Chomsky, know when to pick. That's why it's okay to conserve energy in some aspects of the competition, but during the preliminary interview, I really need to do well. That's why I've been practicing my this whole time for it. It's like trying to have that winning perspective. It's gonna separate the best from the rest.
Rabia, tell us about your game plan, because before you left for the US, you've been sporting this Filipino designers gowns and the clothes. Is that part of your game plan to showcase our culture? And also you've been training really hard there in Florida. So what are the things that you still need to do, parang polishing, parang ganon?
Actually, in relation to my styling, we decided to really top different designers all over the Philippines. Actually, it's been more than 100 designers who really helped me in this journey from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Can you imagine how crazy it is? And we noticed that in the past few years, it's been the textile, you know, the cloth that is being highlighted. And now we wanted to focus on the craftsmanship, on the artistry of Filipino designers. That's why I like to assure the pageant fans that they're gonna see a lot of modern and stylish outfits that is about to come. The competition proper, it's gonna start on May 6th. And I'm very much excited for my arrival outfit.
Thank you. So ano pa yung mga need mong i-polish when it
As
comes
of the
to...
moment, I can say it's all about what's gonna be my winning look. So we've been preparing, and I really need to do it for myself. I've been practicing what shade to use, if I'm gonna do my hair up or hair down. It's a little polishing that is about to be done. And I'm confident. I've been supervised by the best of the best professionals in the industry.
Rabia, you have already pleaded to Filipino supporters to ignore bashers. But still, some people continue to hurl insults and invectives against some of your fellow contestants, especially the delegates from Thailand, Indonesia, and Canada. To their defense, these fans are saying that one, they're just defending you. Two, the fans from other countries are even worse. And three, it just can't be stopped. Parang hindi na daw maiiwasan yon. May I get your thoughts on these three reasons that the netizens are giving on why they continue to post negative comments on candidates from other countries?
Armin, you know what? It makes me really sad. I saw the post of Nova earlier today, and I really feel sorry to her because nobody deserves to be in that position. I've been bashed, and there was a moment in which a lot of people would tell me that's normal, you're a beauty queen. But I've seen how it affected not just me but also other candidates. We have a WhatsApp group and we would talk about it. Even Miss Chile would be very much open about the frustration that she's getting from reading her social media. But I would always, from time to time, I would ask for a general meeting with my solid support group, and I would tell them, once you see somebody getting bashed, you report that account, you correct them. And it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel nice. And I need to do something to stop it. And actually, I talked to several girls. I actually personally sent messages to Amanda, to Nova, saying sorry. Because this hate speeches that we see online, this is not the reflection of who we are as Filipinos. I can say that we do love pageant and we support girls. And with Miss Universe, the goal is to celebrate the differences and to be with the girls in the causes that they stand for. That's why this is a very emotional topic. And I would always campaign as a person. I do not tolerate bullying in all forms and in all ways. That's why I'm actually planning to make a video. Me and the organization is planning to make a video to make an appeal to the public to stop being rude because it costs nothing to be kind.
There are candidates who backed out in the Miss Universe pageant, and I want to know at this day and age how you will put forth to people, especially the global audience, the importance of being a beauty queen in this day and age of the pandemic.
It's hard to be in a position in which you really need to risk something. And being here is actually a great risk, not just for me, but for my team that I brought here in Florida. And I can say that it's still relevant. The hope that you bring to people, that even we do have a pandemic ongoing, it's like saying to them that our dreams are not put to stop. We can still continue living our life despite this situation. And that is the strongest message that we send. I mean, I had my struggles, I had my setbacks, but I continue to fight because I have a goal, I have a purpose, and I want other people, especially the Filipinos, to feel the same way.
You talked a little bit about the challenges of training virtually. And can you just share with your fans, gaano nga ka-challenging yun? Kasi syempre, di ba, talagang relentless ang pageant fans. Lahat na lang, pinupuna, di ba, binibigyan ng comment, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan. Pero can you please just dive in kung ano yung mga pinaka-challenging na ginawa mo lang, just a little bit of backstory there. Thank you.
MJ, there was a moment in which I felt I lost my identity because of what I see on social media. It's been really toxic. And the good thing is, the organization gave me a life coaching session, which really helped me and allowed me to find myself again. It may be dramatic to hear, but it's real. And sometimes it crushes you to your core. my goal is to represent our country, to make you guys proud. And I'm doing my best. I'm trying to improve every day. And these are the things that the fans don't see. They always expect for perfection. They would always compare you to somebody else. And to be honest, I can't blame them, because the former Miss Universe Philippines queens really did a great job in, lifting the standards in beauty pageant. But I have a different identity. And I'm not going to change who I am just to be in that mold. I'm going to represent myself in the best way possible. And that is my promise to myself.
Here's my question, Rabiya. There has been a VIP Q&A with the Miss Universe organization about what they're looking for in the next winner. And they said three things. One, someone who connects with people. Two, someone who doesn't try too hard. And three, social causes do not necessarily make a winner. These three things are open to different interpretations, Rabiya. What is your personal interpretation of these three items that they mentioned about who the next Miss Universe winner will be?
I also saw the post, Tito Norman. And, the organization is looking for somebody who has holistic execution of who she is as a person. And I would like to say that I do agree with Miss Paula Sugar, simply because we need somebody who is relatable, who we can talk to. I would always tell myself that a beauty queen is not just somebody who is being put in a pedestal, but somebody who is considered also to be a public servant. And we've been suffering from a lot of issues every day. So she should be somebody who really gets into the work, who really is involved to her community. That's why beauty pageants, beauty queens have revolved over time. But now we need somebody who is different from the usual, who is not just exceptionally beautiful, but who has really heart for the service. And I think that is the person who is gonna win. And I'm praying that, I will shine during that night and the judges will see that qualities in me.
Aliw ako talaga sa Rabi. I'm so proud of you. You're no longer the academic person that we've been talking about months before. And good luck, and you will win. You will win.
Tito Norma, you know my struggles. I used to give lectures when I'm having my interview. So I really need to loosen up and show my personality. Thank you, Tito.
Just a bit of mention and support for the other candidates, Rabiya. Who in your mind have made a good impression on you? Can you mention some ladies who've made a good impression on you?
Mario, I was able to chat with some of the candidates. And of course, I have my sentimental favorites.
Okay.
Because I was able to connect to them and to relate to their story. Well, I'm really looking forward to meet Adeline, Miss India. She's very smart. She's very sophisticated. And I want her to be my roommate, if that's possible, That's one of my wish list. I really want to know my Indian roots. I never had the chance to see my dad, to talk to him. So it's like knowing his culture, my other half, when I get to talk to Adniel.
Okay. And don't forget Miss Australia, I think.
Yes, she's also Indian, pure Indian, but I think she migrated in Australia when she was young.
Okay. And I'd like to congratulate you for being consistent. You're always in the surveys. Any survey I see, you're on top 5. You've said it's a good pressure, no? What do you think?
Yes, it's a good pressure, but sometimes, there would be nights in which I would wake up out of nowhere and my heart is racing. But it's part of it. It's normal. To be honest, I feel like I'm going to take another board exam and the whole country is expecting me to be a top-notcher. That's how I feel right now.
Okay. Congratulations, Rabiya.
Thank you. Thank you, Mario.
Mine, ikaw ang panalo.
Okay, here's my question. It's very simple. What is one piece of advice that you can bring to the competition from the previous Miss Universe Philippines candidates? Yes, of course. From our national director, Miss Shamsi Supsup, especially. What is that advice?
She would always remind me to enjoy this journey. Because just like Miss Shamsi, we both share this trait of being competitive. And sometimes we tend to zone out. We just think about the competition, how much we wanted to win. But now it's about enjoying and flourishing those moments in which you can build connection to different people all over the globe. Can you imagine that kind of opportunity? And another thing that I want to share is an advice from Miss Pia Wurtzbach. She told me not to open my social media anymore. Just post something and then close it right away because you don't want to disturb your inner peace. It's very important. The competition, it's a mental game. And if you really want to win, you really need to protect that peace. So those are a couple of advice that is really helpful up until this moment.
Pero I'm just wondering, on a lighter note lang, do you have like any superstitions, or like did you like bring any lucky charms with you na usually pag sumasali ka ng pageants, usually have it with you, and may dala ka ba or anything ganun?
This is a funny story po. Kasi, parang may hula na sabi, if you really want to win, dapat manghingi ka ng gamit from the former Miss Universe Philippines. I mean, Miss Universe. Like kay Miss Pia, kay Catriona, Gloria, or from Margie. So ako talaga, hindi na ako nahiya. Nag-message ako kay Pia, kay Miss Pia. And sabi ko, Miss Pia, baka may something ka naman mapapahiram sa akin. I mean, there's nothing wrong about it, you know. I just want to make sure that chance, at least wala akong pinalampas na pagkakataon. And Miss Pia she's so kind. Pinahiram niya sa akin yung earrings na ginamit niya during Miss Universe. So parang yun yung agimat na dala-dala ko ngayon.
Okay, and yung next question ko lang is, since dumating sa status, you've been like always constantly in touch with your loved ones or with your families. And ano yung sinasabi nila sa'yo?
Yung mom ko kasi, she would always remind me to have a humble heart. That regardless of the result, she is already proud of me. Kasi yung mama ko, you know, wala naman kaming background sa show business. This is all new to us. And minsan, iba din yung epekto sa nanay pag nakikita niya na yung anak niya in the spotlight, you know, sometimes nabubully, sometimes nababash. But my mom would always tell me that regardless of the result, you made a lot of Filipinos proud. And kung ikaw yung manalo, have that heart to accept the responsibility. Pero pag hindi ikaw yung manalo, still continue your purpose in life.
Hi, Rabiya.
Hi.
So how's your stay so far there in Florida?
Too bad we're bubbled right now. So I really can't go out. But I'm enjoying everything. I'm enjoying the company of Mama J, Sir Jonas Gaffwood, because I've been learning a lot from him.
Okay. Oh, anyway, this is my question. If you become Miss Universe for 2021 and the Miss Universe organization will grant you a project or a wish to make come true, not necessarily for the people of the universe, but for you personally. So what would it be?
You know what? This is an idea that I had last night, the moment I watched my Bohol trip. I realized that there's a lot of kids, of students who can't afford to have laptops, and it really affects their studies. I remember when I was in Cebu, I talked to this girl named Joyce, and she doesn't have a laptop, so I gave her one from my personal pocket. And then when we went in Cebu, another student shared her story in which she wasn't able to enroll because she doesn't have the gadget, she doesn't have the internet access. So it's gonna really help, you know, these kids to improve their learning. So hopefully when I win, I get to talk to a lot of people, a lot of sponsors, and I really want to build that program in which I can provide something that is tangible for the Filipino students.
Ria, you've mentioned Pia numerous times today. So she did say that you the one piece of advice that she has also shared with you is to remain focused. It's like running with blinders, right? Aside from but aside from remaining focused, how have you been absorbing all the excitement around you? Because tomorrow, well, no, May 6th there, you will be formally entering the hotel, and everybody here in Manila is actually already feeling the excitement. What about on your part there in Florida?
Alexa, it's really crazy, and sometimes I get emotional. Just to share something that happened like a week ago, when I saw my teaser video of me competing in Miss Universe, I cried. And when Sir Jonas saw it, he also cried. So all people here are sentimental. And sometimes I enjoy the moment, enjoy the moment of packing my personal things because I'm about to go to the biggest competition of my life. And I really need to treasure everything. I've done a lot of trainings and preparations in the past. And now it's all about showing who I am to the rest of the world. So I'm excited, I'm pressured, but overall, I think I'm gonna make a great journey out of everything.
What is your insights about the tagline of Miss Universe, Confidently Beautiful?
Well, I do love the idea of allowing women to celebrate who we are and what we can offer. It's not just how you look it. It's where you stand and how can you use your energy to really create an impact in your society. Being confidently beautiful means that you are aware that you're not perfect. But you don't focus on your weakness, but rather you try to be confident in what you can offer, in what you can do. And hopefully, I fit in their standards. And I do believe I'm confidently beautiful with a heart and with the soul of a winner.
My question is, much has been said about your other trainings like Pasarela and the Q&A. So this one I want to know, how are you looking after your mental health, especially now that you're in a bubble and you're going to Miss Universe na in a few days?
It's a great help that I'm with the people that I trust in this journey, that I'm with Sir Jonas Gaffo, that I'm with my road manager, because from time to time, I would tell them my sentiments and how I feel. It's different when you have people who really listen to you. And with no judgments, they can see me, they can see my vulnerable side, and still they do respect me, they do motivate me to do better. So you need those people. It's okay to have a small circle as long as everybody wants you to win. So that's how I protect my inner peace right now.
So far, ano yung most memorable experience mo dyan sa US?
Too bad we can't go out always, all the time. Of course, they need to isolate me as much as we can. But I had this experience with the Hollywood sign. And it's sentimental simply because I would always see that sign on movies, on music videos, and I shot my teaser video there. And I thought it's really big. Sabi ko, hindi naman pala masyado. So it's the few moments, but I'm planning, if ever I get to extend here in the US, I really want to go to Disneyland. So let's see. It's like a gift for myself, that Disneyland trip.
So my question is, since you are always with your creative director, Jonas Gafford, right? So what's the most important lesson or advice that Jonas Gafford told you in your Miss Universe journey amidst the pandemic? Yeah, that's my question.
Would always remind me to still be kind to the people around, regardless of what their role is in your life. So always treat people with respect, always greet people around you, because it's the trait that makes a beauty queen a queen of herself. And I remember we had this dinner in which he told me that us humans, we are not built to accept fame. Sometimes it gets into our heads. But always remember who Rabiya before all of this is, who the real Rabiya and what is her purpose in life. So right now, it's fun to have this small talks with Mama J. I used to be really afraid of him. He knows that. And every time we train, I still get that kind of feeling. But he's a very nice person. And I'm happy to be part of his legacy and what he was able to offer in the Philippine pageantry.
My question is, who among the other Miss Universe candidate you have been communicating since you arrived in Florida? May mga nakausap ka na ba or mga naging ka-close mo na din dyan?
I had this opportunity to meet two of my lovely sisters, Miss Colombia and Miss El Salvador. And I was starstruck. They are very beautiful inside and out. And I used to have this fear in which baka hindi nila ako mapansin or I'll feel inferior. But when we were together, we were talking about our experience because some of them also had the same thing, like they were also suffering from jet lag, things like that, how hard it is to prepare for the national costume. And it feels good that you are not alone in this journey. That's why I kept on reminding my fans to be kind to the candidates because our goal is to make our nations proud. And with the pressure that comes with the responsibility, it takes nothing to be kind to us. And that is an appeal, not just to me, but to my Miss Universe sisters. My goal is to build a genuine and a lasting friendship to all of them.
Oh.
Actually, I would like to invite everybody to vote for me. You can vote if you're in the Philippines. You can download the Lazada app, and you can find Miss Universe profile there, in which you can support your favorite candidate to get into the top 21. But if you're from outside the Philippines, you can download the Miss Universe application. It's the same process. And again, I just want to say thank you to our friends in the media. Maraming salamat po talaga sa pagsuporta niyo sa akin. I would always hear good news from you guys, and it means a lot in building my confidence, in building my profile. And sa ating mga kababayan, yung Miss Universe, it's malapit na talaga, and I offer this fight to all of you. Rest assured, I did my part, I did my best. And hopefully on May 16, I make you proud. Mahal ko talaga kayo at ilalaban ko to para sa bansa natin, para sa Pilipinas.